Well, today is World Cancer Day, an international day to raise awareness about cancer and encourage cancer prevention. That's why for today's Gateway to Wellness, sponsored by Regenerative Neuropathy, we wanted to share the importance and when you should get a cancer screening. About 1 in 3 people in the U.S. will receive a cancer diagnosis in their lifetime, but more than half of Americans do not get their recommended routine screenings. For women at an average risk, the American Cancer Society recommends breast cancer screenings beginning at age 45 and cervical cancer starting at 25 years old. Men at average risk should start screening for prostate cancer at age 50.
We know that earlier detection, earlier intervention can lead to more treatment options and often better outcomes.
Something that is so important to get those screenings for both men and women at average risk. The American Cancer Society recommends screening for colorectal cancer starting at age 45. Current and former smokers should start screening for lung cancer beginning at age 50. To determine your level of risk, talk to your health provider and your care providers. Gateway to Wellness is sponsored by Regenerative Neuropathy, St. Louis Neuropathy Experts. Give them a call at 618-232-4063.